You need one stop. Do you send multiple players at LeBron? Down to 5. Down to 3.
Make somebody else.
Got it!
Make somebody else beat you. Take the ball out of his hands.
You cannot secure and attempt a shot inside of 0.3 of a second by rule. They didn't double LeBron James. They didn't send a second defender. And they let the greatest player in the game take the game-winning 3.
Peace and blessings. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. On this episode, we're going to discuss how great of a clutch player LeBron James is and if he is actually the most clutch player in NBA history. Now, we all know that clutch is a very vague term and most use it in a variety of ways, but what is the true definition of clutch? If we go look up the definition of what the word clutch means, there is no formal definition for the word clutch as we use it in sports, but the informal definition says denoting or occurring in a critical situation in which the outcome of a game or competition is at stake. Also defined as achieving or characterized by success at a critical moment in a game or competition. So such moments in a basketball game like buzzer beaters is considered clutch. Well, GOAT James has hit a few buzzer beaters in his career.
3. Love, LeBron, and got it! Banks it in! Jaw-dropping fadeaway out of bounds, using glass, and he ties it at 120. An unbelievable shot. Gets it to LeBron for 3 for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer as the Cavaliers have pulled it out to tie the series. Going to work, fires leaning. DeBarton! Away it goes! Walk off! Playoff winner!
3 seconds to go. Throws up the floater. God bless!
James, catch, fire, ball game! He did it! LeBron James wins it for Cleveland!
Going away from the defender.
So if we're going to discuss clutch and being a last-second shot, then LeBron James is obviously one of the clutchest players in NBA history, and when it comes to the playoffs, he has the most buzzer beaters in NBA history. So LeBron James is clutch without a doubt when we talk about buzzer beaters. But this is not enough for LeBron James haters. They want to break things down to the last 5 seconds of a game to claim that this is what makes somebody clutch or not. And what they love to do is bring up LeBron James's field goal percentage, although they ignore that LeBron James is actually second to Kobe Bryant in most field goals made when we're talking about taking a shot within 5 seconds of a game. And this is within 5 seconds of a ball game, whether it's a game tying or a take the lead type of shot for LeBron James in the fourth quarter or in overtime. And these are the players with the most field goals when taking a shot within 5 seconds to either take the lead or actually tie the game in the fourth quarter or overtime in NBA history. And we can agree with LeBron haters that LeBron James does have the worst field goal percentage when we're looking at the players here, as he shoots at 20% when the average is about 25%. But the question is, why did they use 5 seconds? This isn't the only critical moment in a basketball game that can determine whether somebody wins or lose. So why did Zesty Jeffries select the 5 seconds as the criteria to determine who's clutch or not? Maybe it was because LeBron James only shot 20%. But if we add 5 more seconds to the end of the game to see what LeBron James shoots at under those circumstances, we can see that he is much more efficient at that particular situation than if it was at 5 seconds. And he's also only second to Kobe Bryant to the most field goals made under the same circumstances. So again, we got to ask, why they're using the 5 second and not the 10 second? But we could even take it further and stretch it out to the 24-second shot clock and see how good LeBron James shoots there. And again, he is more efficient when we take those circumstances into consideration. Not only that, he actually has the most field goals made within 24 seconds of a shot clock to either take the lead or tie the game in a fourth quarter or overtime. So you have to ask yourself, does this count as LeBron James being clutch or only within the last 5 seconds of a ball game? Why is it the last 5 seconds and not 24 seconds to show why LeBron James is actually a a clutch player and very efficient in these critical situations. And even if we take it further and do it to the last minute of a ball game where you need a game-tying field goal or a field goal to actually take the lead of a game in the fourth quarter or overtime, you can see LeBron James is by far the most efficient player out of all the players in the top 10 with the most field goals made under these circumstances. So obviously LeBron James is very, very clutch, and if not one of the most clutch players in NBA history. But again, these are the type of terms that Zesty Jeffries and fake basketball fans love to use because there is no true definition for the word clutch. I mean, even when the NBA gives us clutch time stats, these Zesty Jeffries and fake NBA fans don't accept it. The NBA says that any game within 5 minutes, within 5 points, is considered clutch time. So that means all of these stats that we're looking at here are the most clutch field goals made in NBA history. And LeBron James by far has hit the most under these circumstances, and he has the best efficiency under these circumstances. So by the idea of what Zesty Jeffries and LeBron James haters love to claim as being clutch, which is hitting clutch shots in crucial moments of a basketball game, LeBron James is the most clutch player in NBA history. And there's way much more to being clutch than just hitting a last shot or hitting a shot in general. But if you look at LeBron James's clutch ranking and where he ranks amongst all the clutch stats in NBA history, we can clearly see that LeBron James has the most clutch points in the regular season and in the playoffs. He has the most fourth quarter points in NBA history. He also has a streak of scoring 25 straight points in the fourth quarter or overtime, which is also a record. He has the most 500 points scored in the fourth quarter seasons out of any NBA player in NBA history. He has the highest points per game average in elimination games in NBA history, not to mention all of the other aspects that makes a player clutch on the basketball court, like rebounding, playing defense, timely steals, timely stops. All of this makes a player clutch, not just taking the last second shot for his team. So with that being said, LeBron James is the most clutch player ever.
Picked off by Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala to the rim.
Oh, great block!
James out of nowhere, skies to the rim. He bats it away, and J.R. Smith recovers. He's got...